شهادة موصلة إلى دار القرار. ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده وحبيبه ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى رحمة للعالمين. صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وأولاده وأزواجه وأصحابه وأتباعه وخلفائه الراشدين المرشدين المهديين من بعده ووزرائه الكاملين في عهده، خصوصا منهم على الأئمة خلفاء رسول الله على التحقيق أمراء المؤمنين حضرات أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي القدر الجليل، وعلى بقية الصحابة والتابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون، اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعوه. إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المنزل على نبيه المرسل: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: المرء مع من أحب. O mu'mins, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the ni'mah of being a mu'min. What greater favor than that? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has come to deliver to you the keys to paradise. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has come and has asked humanity to accept كلمة التوحيد لا إله إلا الله ومحمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said, if you say that, you have gained access to paradise. Some did, some did not. Hey, we are from the ones that have accepted. And we have said, everywhere we go, in public and in private, we always said, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So what more do you need? What more do you need, oh Muslim? Why are you running after something that is not yours? To whom belongs mulk? What is mulk? Anything you can own. Anything you can own. To whom belongs everything? It is a shame that the Muslim doesn't. He knows, but he doesn't understand. It is a shame that Mu'min knows, but he doesn't comprehend that. Yes, all Muslims, all Mu'mins, they say, oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala belongs. Mulku samawati wal ard. Everything in heaven, everything on earth is for Allah. If it's that, why are you competing with Malik al-Mulk? Why are we competing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, it is mine? This is not yours. Mulk is not yours. Oh, Muslim, you have to understand, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala belongs everything means something else. It means that Allah has given it to you. He has given it to you for you to use it in His way. On the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask, لِمَنِ الْمُلْكُ الْيَوْمِ? Ever come across that verse? Ever come across that verse? If I remember correctly, it's in Surah Al-Mu'min, or Surah Al-Ghafir, Surah Al-Mu'min. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, لِمَنِ الْمُلْكُ الْيَوْمِ? Tell me, Muslim or non-Muslim, anybody, tell me, to whom belongs mulk? What you were running after? You're running after what? Oh, Muslim. We are running after what we will leave and go. Which king treasures. All Muslim. No, just leave them. They're not Muslims, they follow their own ways, you leave them. But you are the one that accepted La ilaha illallah. You are the one that accepted Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Why is all this rush onto dunya? For what? You will leave it sooner or later. You might leave it today. You might leave it tomorrow. You might leave it in 2 weeks. What did you do with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you? There's a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ad-dunya hilwatun khadira. Dunya is glamorous. Dunya is beautiful. It dazzles you. It bewilders you. You run after it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ مُسْتَخْلِفُكُمْ فِيهَا فَنَاظِرُونَ كَيْفَ تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put you here to see how you do. So what are you doing in dunya? You tell me. You're hoarding things up in your bank accounts? What bank accounts, Shaykh? That's an old thing. It's bitcoins, cryptos, and all the other stuff that they have invented. A Muslim has, it's shame, but you are running after this dunya, collecting this dunya, and where are you sending it? To thin air. You're sending it to New York. You're sending it to London, to all the stock markets around the world. You're giving what you are earning to everybody else. And you cannot get it. So what are you doing? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask, لِمَنْ يُمِلْكُ الْيَوْمِ. What do you say? لِلَّهِ الْوَاحِدِ الْقَهَّارِ. To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala belongs everything. So what is your job on earth? That key. Don't lose that key. Wherever you go, don't lose that key. Wherever you are sitting, standing, walking, working, eating, you have to remember that key of La ilaha illallah, Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You have to believe in that and you have to keep that safe. That's what Shaytan is after. He's after taking your iman. He doesn't care if you collect the whole world. It's no for no one. It's after your iman. So a Muslim, a mu'min understands that, but you have to comprehend what it means. So yes, you go, you supply your family with what they need. You supply yourself with what they need. Yes, that is halal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, كُلُّ مِمَّا فِي الْأَرْضِ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا. Eat from what's on earth. Halal, in a lawful way, good way, and sweet. Tayyib, something that your eyes like. Don't go after something that your eyes don't like. They are trying to make you eat insects. Why do you want to eat? That's khabith. Halal tayyiban. Yes. Go in this earth. Gather for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for charity. Gather what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put you in charge. But don't lose that key. Know that you will leave what you have. Everybody left what they have. Our ulama have said in their books, إِذَا رَاقَ لَكَ شَيْءٌ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. If you like something on earth, if you like something in this world, فَانْظُرْ فَلَاءَكَ وَبَقَاءَ. Wait until you pass away. Wait to see that you will pass away and it will remain. I'm not from here. From the airport yesterday, they took me down Sandy, whatever. I always go to Springs. Where are the previous owners? Gone. It remained. That mansion, these mansions remained. So you will leave, you will go, and it will stay. So our ulama, they have said in their books, if you like something from this world and you are aspiring to acquire it, understand that you will go and it will stay. Or you will stay and it will go. Did you see the fires in California? I had some friends down there. I go to LA sometimes. I have some friends down there. They said, we were in this house for 40 years with all Persian vases and rugs and paintings and furniture. She said in 10 minutes, all gone. She stayed. It went. You either go before it and it stays, or you stay and it goes, or both of you go. People have died in their cars, fancy cars. When I was also in LA a few weeks ago, somebody showed me a clip of a man that bought a new Ferrari and he crashed and he died in it. So a Muslim, a mu'min, has to know that what he has is not for him. Allah is looking, how do you use it? It's going to pass. It's going to pass to your inheritors. It's going to pass to your children, cousins, friends, depending on who is behind you. It was never yours. So why the rush? Why the anguish? Why the pain? Let me get more of this world. Let me get more of this dunya. If you have a roof over your head, and you have the food of your day, and you have clothes that are on you, covering your private parts, you already have got everything you need from dunya. That's for the Muslim, the mu'min, the others. They are in their own way. So they said, mulk, either you go and it stays, or it goes and you stay, or both of you go. And if you have something already, this is if you're aspiring to have something. MashaAllah, we have the young ones coming up. All of them, they have dreams. You want to get everything that you lay eyes on. Because I was in that situation. The older people in this situation. The young ones are coming up, aspiring to have this world. So that's for the ones that are aspiring. You might go and stay, it's never yours. But if you acquire something, then wait until it leaves you. فانتظر أولياء الله. Wait. فانتظر خروجها منك. Wait until it leaves you. And see that it will never return to you. Ever find bankruptcy? MashaAllah, you were a rich man. What happened to you? You had casinos. No, I'm talking about general. You had businesses. You had penthouses. MashaAllah, you had boats. What happened to all of that? It went and never came back. So if you have that in your house, in your business, in your land, wherever it is, know that it will leave you. And it might not never come back. So what remains? Hisab remains. Wait until it leaves you with no return. And wait until you find that hisab. That hisab for that, what you have acquired will be on you, not on the inheritors, not on the ones that took it after bankruptcy court came and took everything. No. You acquired it. That's why it's very important to follow the advice of Salihin, the pious ones. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not leave us without any advice. That hisab is coming. MashaAllah, you acquire millions of dollars, and what happens at the end? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell you, you read your book by yourself. Tell me if what you have done is good or not. Isn't that true? You read your book, angels won't read your book for you in Surah Al-Isra. اقرأ كتاب كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. You are the one that you will pull yourself into account. Tell me, do you like what's in this book? Or do you like what is in this book? How will be our situation then? We'll be embarrassed. We'll be shy. But it's all late. So hisab. Salihin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us a story in the Holy Quran. It is not only a story, it's a conduct, it's a way of life. What you read and understand, you have to apply it in your life. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was about. Hazrat Aisha al-Mu'mineen radiyallahu anha, she was asked about the khuluq of Rasulullah. How is the conduct? How are the manners? What is the behavior? The khuluq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How did he carry himself? She said, كَانَ خُلُقُهُ الْقُرْآنِ. That means everything that was revealed in the Quran, he applied it externally and internally. MashaAllah, now we only apply it externally. The internal part we have neglected. Quran is full of internal improvements. to Luqman. Take that surah. In that chapter, in that surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells the story of tells the dialogue of Luqman with his son. Ever come across that? Yes. If you read Quran, you come across it. Asta'idhu billah, ya bunayya. He starts with, oh my dear son, to get his heart to soften. Not saying, ya ibni, ya bunayya, oh my beloved son. Innaha in taku. If it be that, what is it? The goodness that you have done, or the badness that you have done? He's giving advice to his son. Oh my son, if the goodness that you have done, or the badness that you have done, equals to the weight of a grain of a mustard seed, that's small. فَتَكُنْ فِي صَخْرَةٍ. And it is in a rock, solid rock. Solid rock means it's in the most hidden space you can imagine. You cannot ever see what's inside a rock. Even if it's inside the most hidden thing and the most safe thing. فَتَكُنْ فِي صَخْرَةٍ. That goodness that you have done, that badness that you have done, even if it's equal to the weight of a grain of a mustard seed, if it's in a rock, if it's in heavens, or it's on earth, أو في السماوات أو في الأرض, يأتي بها الله. Allah will bring it. إن الله لطيف خبير. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala certainly, He reaches everything, even if it's hidden. And He is well aware of everything. Don't you get scared when you hear this? No. When you read Quran, you have to be scared. You have to have khashya. Otherwise, Quran has not entered your heart. Has not entered your heart. إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the ones that are afraid of me, in awe of me, are the ones that know Quran al-Kareem. One thing of goodness or one thing of badness, if it's hidden in a rock, if it's in heavens, if it's on earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring it. فَيُحَاسِبُكَ عَلَيْهِ سُبْحَانَهُ wa ta'ala. He will pull you to account for it. This is Quran al-Kareem. So take that, stop running after dunya, and the posts that you want to have, and the positions that you want to have, and the greatness you want to be seen, and the fame you want to achieve, and the prestige you want to have. Nothing remains. Titles disappear the minute you die. You're not a CEO anymore. You're not the president of a hospital anymore. You are not the president of a mosque anymore. You are not the president of a company anymore. You are not this, you are not that. You are not PhD, MD, and all other JD and all the other B's that they have next to their names. You're none of that. Who are you? Mayyit. Mayyit. As-salatu ala al-amwat. How many times we hear that when we go to Mecca? You are mayyit, gone. No titles. Yeah, they will, for some people, they make the drums and they make the music and they take them in a big celebration to their grave, Muslim or non-Muslim. And at the end, they all leave. Do they go inside the grave? What happened to your wife? What happened to your child? What happened to your father, to your mother that love you and always want to be with you? Do they go in the grave with you? They don't. In the grave, what do you find? You find what you believed in. If you have taken it to heart, you will find happiness. But even for the believer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is promising rahmah. He said, if you don't associate with me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَغْفِرَ أَن يُشْرَكَ بِهِ وَيَغْفِرُ مَا دُونَ ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not forgive shirk, but He forgives everything else to whomever He wants. So that is still a glad tidings. When you uttered kalimat al-tawheed, you have entered into the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have entered into the maghfirah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give. Nobody can ask Him anything. But you have to take kalamullah. You have to take the message that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has brought into your heart. So first know, everything you do, you will be accounted for. And the second verse, Sayyidina Luqman, one of the Salihin. Some people say he is Nabi, some people say he is Wali. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, but he's from Salihin. After he said that, he said, Ya bunayya, aqim as-salah. Oh my son, oh my dear son, stand in the presence of your Lord in salah. Establish regular prayer. Establish, be constant in your prayer. Wa'mur bil ma'ruf. Show people goodness. What is goodness? Whatever brings you closer to Allah. That is the reality of goodness. Any good act you do makes you approach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more. Wanha 'anil munkar, and forbid what is bad. Forbid all that is bad. What is badness? Whatever takes you away from Allah. Or whatever distracts you from the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ. And be patient to what has afflicted you. From difficulties, from hardships, from sicknesses, from poverty, from worry, from concern. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ. إِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. That is not from the easy things to do. Not an easy task. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likes that. From a mu'min, you have to be constant in prayer. You have to do everything that makes you approach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and teach people how to do that. And forbid unto yourself anything that makes you go away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or be far from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and teach people about that. And be patient to what has befallen you. إِنَّ ذَلِكَ لَمِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. So where are we from that? Some of us does it, do it. Some of us do it half-half. Some of us, they believe but they don't apply. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all of us. Allow us to take that Quran into our hearts. Take the khuluq of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his manners, his characteristics, his conduct, that was Quran. So after that, the third ayah, وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ خَدَّكَ لِلنَّاسِ. Don't turn your face away from people with pride. In pride. You're talking to me? How many people do that for Muslims? Your parents are talking to you, teenagers, they turn away from their father, from their mother. Your friend is talking to you, your brother is talking to you, a regular person, common folk is talking to you. The teachings of Holy Quran, don't turn your face away from them with pride. Be humble. Turn wholly to them. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when somebody talked to him, he turned his whole body towards them. وَلَا تَمْشِ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا. Don't walk on this earth arrogantly, confident, proud. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ كُلَّ مُخْتَالٍ فَخُورٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like the ones that are arrogant and the ones that boast. Do we boast? We do. Are we proud sometimes? We are. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I don't love this group. So you have to be humble. If Allah gave you ni'mah, it is from Him. You have to thank Him. As it is said, لا يسوق الخير إلا الله. Only Allah can bring khayr to you. ولا يصرف السوء إلا الله. And only Allah can take harm away from you. وما يكون من نعمة فمن الله. And whatever ni'mah has reached you, it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ما شاء الله توكلنا على الله. Therefore we put our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be a higher grade mu'min. Be a higher grade Muslim. Rise up in the levels of Iman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Holy Quran, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا آمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. All you who believe. That means there's stronger ways of Iman, stronger grades of Iman. And that happens when you take Quran al-Kareem and the ayat of Quran al-Kareem into your heart. Teach it to yourself, teach it to your family, teach it to others. And conduct yourself in that way. What's it fi mashi? The continuation of the verses. Sayyidina Luqman is telling his son, when you walk, don't walk a proud one, and don't walk like a dead one. In between, moderate. What will result in? Lower your voice. إِنَّ أَنْكَرَ الْأَصْوَاتِ لَصَوْتُ الْحَمِيرِ. The harshest of voices, the most annoying of voices are the voices of donkeys. Who is the donkey? the one that carries books and doesn't understand it. Isn't that in Surah Al-Jumu'ah? The ones that have given the book, كَالْحِمَارِ يَحْمِلُ أَسْفَارًا. As if that donkey is carrying all these loads of books on it, and it doesn't understand anything from it. Don't be from them. And I don't want to mention their names, so we leave it. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the example of people that were given the book, and they did not carry it. They carried it like a donkey carrying books, not understanding anything in that book. Don't be like that. Understand what's in the books of Quran and Sunnah. Follow them as much as you can. The harshest of voices, in the ankar al-aswat. Sometimes you listen to someone and you say, I don't want to listen to you anymore. Because they think they have ilm, but they don't. They have no wisdom. Yeah. The Christian knows Quran. Oh, how come he's not a Muslim? Human people can read Quran. It is ilm. But they don't have that wisdom. So be from the ones that understand, read Quran and understand Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will allow us, inshallah, into His forgiveness and into His mercy. Learn how to behave in this world. In Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us manners. Is teaching us everything we need. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taken that as his characteristic, as his conduct on earth. So where are we from his sunnah, from following his way? We fight with each other. We kick each other. We gossip each other. We plan for each other. We plot for each other. How is that a good way of following the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So that's why one Waliullah, his name is Ibrahim al-Khawas, he said, Dawa'ul Qulub, to clean up these hearts. To clean up these hearts. It's time. I will finish here. To clean up these hearts, you have to do 5 things. And I have taken that advice out for myself, and I'll share it with all my brothers and sisters. Dawa'ul Qulub khams. To clean up these hearts means to allow the heart to accept Holy Quran. One, qira'at al-Quran bil-tadabbur. You have to read Quran bil-tadabbur, means section by section, word by word, you have to understand what it means deeply. So when you open the Quran next time, don't pass over it very quickly. Take your time. وَإِخْلَاءُ الْبَاطِنِ. And empty your stomach. Alhamdulillah, Ramadan is coming. When Ramadan comes and people empty their stomachs, they feel lighter, they feel better, they feel more inclined to worship. When you eat heavy, when you're going to pray Isha, how are you going to pray Isha if you go out with your friends and eat something heavy? Or how are you going to come to the masjid at Fajr time when you eat something heavy at midnight? وَإِخْلَاءُ الْبَاطِنِ. First, read Quran deeply, with deep understanding. Second, try to cut down on how much you eat. Third, qiyamul layl. Third, you have to wake up at night and pray when nobody's around. Fourth, at-tadarru' ila Allah bil-ashar. At Sahar time, at Fajr time, you have to plead to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And 5, mujalasatu salihin. Sit with the good ones. And that's how you treat your heart. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow our heart to reach that qalbun salim. It is important. You will be asked on the day of judgment, how come you did not come to me with qalbun salim? Nothing benefited you. Everything that you ran after in this world left you behind. How come you did not come to me with qalbun salim when I sent you Quran? Fihi shifa'un wa huda, shifa'un lima fi sudur. It is a cure to what's in your hearts. Inshallah, we can understand that and continue with that. ألا للأحسن كلام وقت النظام. كلام الله الملك العزيز العلام كما قال الله تبارك وتعالى في الكلام فإذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. الحمد لله حمد كاملين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين تعظيما لنبيه وتكريما لفخامة شأن صفيه فقال فقال عز وجل بالقائل مخبرا وآمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم اغفر لنا وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات وتابع بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات رب اغفر وارحم وانت خير الراحمين اللهم اغفر لنا ولاخواننا الذين سبقونا بالايمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين امنوا ربنا انك رؤوف رحيم اللهم انصر الاسلام والمسلمين اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين اللهم اجعل لنا من لدنك وليا اللهم اجعل لنا من لدنك نصيرا واكتب الصحه والسلام والعفو والعافيه علينا وعلى الامه عامه اجمعين سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله